The story takes place thousands of years ago. It's the ancient tribe. The chief of this tribe was a very kind man, but he had a son. He was a tough guy, but he was a bad guy. And as this chief would go out to hunt, his son started killing his brothers to prove himself as the fiercest of all the warriors. And eventually the god, Tupã, being the god of thunder, got mad at him. A lightning struck him in the chest. As he fell into the water, deep in the river, he turned into Arapaima, the Pirarucu. So we're fishing for bad boys.
Okay, Daddy-O.
Go get him.
Let's do it.
Go get him.
Like when you see them in that little tiny cut where we caught the 10 fish that first morning, you know they're feeding. You know what I'm saying? They're very aggressive and they're not just breathing or splashing on the surface. It's all about the big fish. There's fish here that are 2.5 meters long. So that's what we're here for. Oh, you fucker. Not coming back, just had a bump there.
Oh yeah. Hit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy.
Oh.
Watch the line.
Yeah. Ah, shit. God. Line jumped up.
Damn it.
There you go. A good fish as well. Let's check that hook point. I came back because I had a massive fail last year when I came here the first time. This place broke my heart. That's the first two I've stuffed up this week. Everything else in the boat. It's true. It's the truth. Johnny will tell you. It's really very hard to quantify what works and what doesn't work. So a lot of experimentation and just a lot of tenacity. And hopefully we'll get a big one. There you go.
It is bad karma.
Hit. I want straight.
It's an arowana.
Okay.
And it's truly a place for monsters. This is where you catch them. We see them rolling every day, but you know, getting connected. After getting beaten by 2 big fish this morning, I thought like, we don't have the mojo, we don't have what it takes to catch these big fish. And we were talking to Matt before that's actually what you want here. I mean, there's a couple of really, really big fish and nice fish, but everybody's secretly aiming for this 200 centimeter plus fish. This is how I caught my miniature in Arapaima yesterday.
144?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. It's fine. It's not really deep here, actually. Yeah, well, you know, sinking for 15 seconds on a clear intermediate, I'm on the bottom. Ooh. You see that one? Huge ass mother. Ooh. They're all big. Except for the ones that I bring to the boat.
I had already achieved numbers of Arapaima, caught some arowana, and my goal was to finish with a big fish. I thought I had a big fish until I saw a really big fish, and my standard kind of got jaded and I needed something over 2 meters.
Let's see. Come on, baby. Show yourself.
And the fish just slowly went to the middle, but we could tell that it was just really heavy and just going with intent. I thought actually it was going so direct, I thought it was going towards something that it knew it was going to get tangled in. I was looking for trees, but you can't see too well in the water, so I was a little nervous and trying to keep it up to the surface, but I had no chance. But eventually it jumped and we all realized it was a 2 meter plus fish. It was massive. The thing was huge around it. Managed to get it towards shore. It got under a log. Woo, woo, when it shakes its head. And you guys just were able to get into the water and just wrestle that thing. I mean, literally it was wrestling. It's like taking a crazy, like watching some bouncers take a crazy person out of a bar, just grabbing them and throwing them out. And wrestled them up to the shore, and we managed to get that thing, did some of those head shakes, snapped the rod. I lost glasses, I broke fly lines. I mean, these things are crazy, and it was just making prehistoric sounds. It was just completely chaotic. Epic. Couldn't make it more epic, really.
Woo! Yes!
Normally, I can catch fish, but these fish, I can't catch. Got a lot of hits yesterday morning riding the cut. Just bumps, you know. I think they were Arapaima, but they weren't aggressive, you know. But that first morning when we were in that little channel, they were hard, you know, the takes were really solid. You couldn't miss them. But yesterday they were like that one I just had, those little kind of bumps. You think those Arapaima eat the arowana?
Oh yeah.
See, that wiggle tail is an arowana. When you look at it, it is an arowana. It just looks so like an arowana, the way they swim. It's perfect. It's the party boat.
Nine-way challenge. 2 extremely white guys in the Brazilian jungle looking for Pirarucu on a 9-weight today.
Spit the fly. No. I like the attitude behind your hook set. It's like, I want to break its neck. I want to break its neck. I want to break its neck. God damn it. Ah, we're going in here? Ah, we're going to the happy fucking tingle place.
Scheiße! Oh! Oh, motherfucker! Yes! Oh! Fucking hell! Look at the size of that animal! Oh!
All of a sudden, out of the blue, the fish struck like lightning. In deep water, it was like 15 meters deep according to our guide, and just that deep, dirty that you would expect from a big fish. Grabbed the line came tight, whacked it really hard, and we could already tell that was a big fish. It's just a moment of agony. I mean, I should be ecstatic about it, and I should cry out of joy, but I was just like, not again, not again. Let's just stay on. And then we had this little weird bump in the line. You know that when the hook detaches and just hooks into the other corner of the mouth. It's like, it was a roller coaster of emotions, and even if it's not as big, I mean, they're just epic prehistoric creatures.
That is the bank. Trying to sort of, reinvent the wheel with all these crazy fly patterns. But you just got to be very, very patient. But I could see Stephan yesterday, the relief that he's done it. He's a complete bastard.
Baby Arapaima.
Okay.
57.
And there's almost always going to be somebody who goes home without that.
Alright, that's one.
That's a proper one.
No, what the? Hit again. Hit that fish again.
It's all right, I got it.
Right up. Reel it in. Reel it in.
I know what it.
Reel it in. Good one. Seems like a good one, yeah. Keep reeling in. Fast. We're going to bring the rod the other side of the boat, okay?
Yeah.
Ready for it? Go.
Yeah. Oh no. Ay. Goes on. No, I don't think he did. That's all.
See you later.
No. All the way till here.
Yeah, it took
So
me
it was
very
a
tight.
bit deep, yeah.
Hooks look good.
Yeah.
These fish have got it in for me. Shit. Fuck.
cheiro bom. Você viu ele?
Eu vi.
Pulou lá longe, né?
Pulou lá.
And yeah, so this year I got it done. And I caught a fish yesterday, 210 centimetres long. The guides think it weighed about 310 pounds, which is just insane.
It's not a joke this time. I'm leaving reality for sure. It's not a drill this time.